people of our country were happy and cheering for our freedom fighters. Like all the freedom fighters, even I want to do something for my country. For this, I have to study in a good school. Since I was from a poor family, I knew my parents will not be able to afford the fees. So I did not dare to even ask them. One day, while I was studying, my father and mother came to me and said, "Your mother and I are not highly educated, but we know you want to pursue higher studies. We have great dreams for you, Abdul. Don't worry, we will somehow manage the fees so that you can study in a good school. Which school do you want to go to?" "I want to join the Schwartz School, which is in Ramanathapuram near Rameshwaram." "Okay, Abdul, I will manage something. But Abdul, you will have to study hard and make us proud." "Yes, I will do my best." My brother took me to the school and completed the formalities of the admission. It was a very good school. The classrooms were big and had benches for all of us. The teachers used a blackboard and chalk for teaching. Sports activities were also encouraged in the school. During the hot days, the teachers used to take us outside the classroom to study. The students were made to sit under the trees and study. We would go from one tree to another when we had to change our classes. One day, I was in a hurry, so by mistake, I stepped into a wrong classroom where my maths teacher was taking a class. He looked at me and said, "Yes, Abdul, what do you want?" "Sir, I have come to attend my class." "Can't you see this is not your class?" "Sorry, sir." "What are you doing in this school if you can't even find your way to the right class? You should just go back to the village where you came from." All the other students were looking at me and laughing. The teacher then started hitting me with a stick in front of the whole class. Sir, please don't hit me. I will never do it again." I was sad. I also felt homesick. I wanted to go back home. But then I thought, my parents have made great sacrifices to send me to this school. I have to make my parents proud. I made a promise to myself, from this day onwards, I will not only be a good student, but I will be the best. I studied day and night. A few weeks later, we had a maths exam which was conducted by that same maths teacher. I wrote all the answers correctly. After a few days, the maths teacher declared the results. "Rajesh, you have scored 61 out of 100. Yash, you have scored 70 out of 100. Mona, you have scored 80 out of 100. Abdul, what do you think? How much you have scored?" "Sir, I wrote all the answers correctly. Please tell me how much I have scored." "You have scored 100 out of 100. Full marks. Very good, Abdul." "Thank you, sir." My dream of scoring full marks in the maths exam was finally completed. I was happy. The next morning, during our assembly, all the students and teachers had gathered. The same teacher who had punished me smiled and said, "Whoever I punish becomes a great man." All the students started laughing. He then recalled what had happened. "Now I will tell everyone how Abdul has scored full marks." All the students were listening carefully. The teacher pointed at me and said, "Remember my words. This boy is going to bring glory to his school and the teachers. His words of praise made up for the earlier humiliation. I was happy. All the teachers and students started clapping. After that semester, I went back to my village for holidays. My entire family was happy. My parents hugged me with joy. My brother patted on my back to encourage me. I finally felt that I had done something worthy, but there was still a lot to be achieved. So friends, this was the story of how I became a topper of my school. So from today I will also study hard and try to come first. Yes sir, even I will try to become a topper of my school and make my parents proud. Very good my friends.